When did my family get to know? Soon after I informed my spouse, I did consult my parents. I did inform them that there is something like this happening, but they didn't believe me. They thought this is just a stop and go approach, and probably they did not take this seriously. And I was trying to tell them information, but they were like, okay, I'm just speaking on something. It's totally rubbish. And they didn't believe anything that I was trying to tell them. And then later point of time, when my wife sent them a picture, and at that time, my mother was at the temple, and my mom actually collapsed. And she required a medical emergency treatment. My mom did not contact me for almost a month. They didn't want to speak to me at all. Nobody was there to accept, the kind of change and what's happening, and everybody were wondering, and they were in their own shock, because I've seen a successful career. Nobody saw me going to be a female one day. They think that the life is over because, in Indian society, they live for others. They don't live for themselves. Unlike the others, the relatives and parents, everybody got together and they try to prepare a master plan. They invite me here to Ayurvedic center, and they just go and plead with the doctor. Doctor, save my son. Doctor, save our son-in-law. Who can do what? Who can do what? It's a different subject altogether. This story, which I'm going to tell you, annoys me too much because the kind of love my parents have on me is pretty much evident in this, and it is not to be taken in a wrong direction. They don't believe on these topics, but they still went to a person, somebody said it's a black magic, somebody has done it. They went to a guru in Mysore. And, he met my parents and said, show me your son's photograph. They showed him, and then, he said, someone has done a black magic on this person. I don't know how to express it. He said 48 days from now onwards, you need to do some special worship procedure. I'm in Germany and I'm supposed to apply these ashes on my whole body and sit and pray for about an hour or two with the God with special, chanting that they give me a prescription. I did that. I obeyed my parents because I did not want to feel any sort of disappointment. And they told me very clearly that you should follow the procedures very rigorously. And even my family joined, that means my spouse and my daughter, they also joined this whole initiative. They also supported and they also, tried their better luck. But at the end of the day, it was proven that this is not a black magic, and this is a hoax. What I want to say is, anyone who is under shock gets succumbed to anything, they turn extremely weak mind. No matter what what sort of a motivational talk you've heard, no matter what have you undergone in your previous past, when you are in a distress, trust me, none of these come forward. It's nothing but your intuitions, nothing but your own values, your intuitional wisdom. That's what it stands. And for that, I think one has to shut off from the world, listen to these stories within. And this is what I practice. And this is where I get extremely disappointed. And it took a long effort and a very long, persistent energy from my side to convince everybody, including the relatives, to repair them. This is the story, what I want to share it. This is a very hard journey, but I had a lot of energy and efforts put in, and today I have built that kind of a respect, and they know that their child, that's me, is not in a bad track. I'm not going to go and beg on a street. I'm not going to change my culture. I'm not changing my caste. I'm not changing something else. I have my own rituals. I have my own identity, and I'm trying to build and trying to change the society. This is a very important subject. One should not run away from certain things. One has to stay strong in order to achieve this, because many people come and ask me every time, Madam, how did you change yourself? How are you managing your own family? Because we are afraid. We are afraid that so many disasters would happen. I may lose my parents. I may lose somebody. You need to have your courage. Even you need to have your own strength. You have to figure out what is your intuition is saying. It may sound very unrealistic, but this is what has helped me to come out and stand for my own self and to show my true self to the world, to say, please accept me, and also trying to create the awareness that the whole body and the kind of, the genomics that's been played in our part of the life to you, so that, you embrace a brand new life and stay together. Thank you.